What's up, guys? It's Wally, and today we're going to be doing some battles with the whole Hitmon team. So if you guys saw a couple videos ago, we did a video with Hitmontop. And if you guys didn't check that out, make sure to go do so because it was an awesome video. But that actually started a little discourse during stream, and we actually started talking about the whole Hitmon family. Because honestly, they're really not bad Pokemon, despite the fact that they're just solely fighting type Pokemon. But if you end up looking at their stats, yeah, their speed isn't fantastic, it's pretty mid, and their HP stat is pretty horrid at 50, but their attack and their special defense is actually pretty good, so that allows it to be pretty bulky from a special defense standpoint, and allows it to stay out there against special attackers. However, with that attack stat, you actually get some really good power, and with their abilities too, you actually get some really good benefits, because with Hitmonchan, it does have Keen Eye, and I know it does have Inner Focus as well, and I know a lot of people would actually end up going with that, but with Keen Eye, that's really good, because if you end up seeing something like the Muck matchup or any other Pokemon that ends up raising evasion, it's nice because you're going to completely ignore that and you'll be able to take them out with the Mach Punch, the Fire Punch, or if they for some reason end up having a priority move, you can always go with the upper hand as well. And with Hitmonlee, it does have the ability Reckless, and that's nice because you end up getting a 20% boost, I believe, when you end up using moves that end up having recoil damage or some kind of crash damage. So Double Edge and High Jump Kick, which both end up having both that type of damage. It's nice because you end up getting that boost. And Double Edge and High Jump Kick are extremely strong moves. High Jump Kick is a stab move, and of course if we terrestrialize into normal, Double Edge will be as well. And those are the two moves that we really want to use most. But just in case we don't end up using one of those, we do have Poison Jab and also Throat Chop to be able to kind of cover ourselves with ghost types. And if you end up going out there with Chien-Pao as well, you're going to get that extra boost in addition to the Choice Band and the Reckless, and you're going to be doing some insane damage. And lastly, even though we went over Hitmontop in that video a couple videos ago, talked about it too, it does have Intimidate and Fake Out. Again, two really beneficial things to have on Pokemon. It also does have Wide Guard as a really good support move to be able to stop things like Heat Wave, as well as Dazzling Gleam, Bleak Windstorm, and things like that as well. And then we also have priority with it with the Bullet Punch, and also Close Combat as well, which is a really great stab move. And they also do kind of have, I don't want to say protective terrors here, because the fire and the steel are really there to really be defensive terrors for Hitmontop and Hitmonchan, but Hitmonlee's really is an offensive one because you're going to get that extra damage from the Double Edge as well. So again, these three Pokemon, even though it is really tough in a meta that does have things like Fluttermane and other fairy type Pokemon, I still think that this could be a really good team, and I think it's going to be a lot of fun. So we'll get into the battles, but before we do, as always, if you guys are new here just having chat, please make sure to go down and hit the subscribe button. If you guys do enjoy the video, please make sure to drop a like too. But let's get into the battles. Alright, so we got some good news, and we got some bad news. Good news is, it looks like they have a couple Pokemon that are really weak to fighting. Bad news, they do have Sylveon and Goldango. So here's what we're going to end up doing. We're going to end up bringing Tornadus. We're going to go Hitmonchan too. Yeah, because we could always end up terrestrializing into fire. It actually wouldn't be a bad thing. So we can always do that. Plus we have upper hand, and that's going to be good against the cat down there, Incineroar. So we'll bring those two. I think Archaludon needs to come only because the steel would be extremely nice. And last but not least, honestly, I feel like it's got to be Chien-Pao here. Don't worry, we'll bring Hitmonlee and we'll bring Hitmontop in another one. Honestly, really, I want to be able to actually bring all three of them in one battle. I don't think we're really going to get that opportunity, but it would still be extremely nice. Again, don't think we're going to get that opportunity, but it would be nice. Okay. Yeah, it would be pretty nice, though. You know. So here's what we're going to do. Let's end up going... let's go for the Tailwind here. And honestly, because I feel like they may end up terrestrializing. I don't think I'm a Terrifier yet, but let's go for a Fire Punch. Ooh, no Terra. Okay, cool. It's actually good to know. Ooh, going for a Thunder Wave, though. That's going to be rough. Okay, just don't... Okay, not fully parried. Good. Burn? Dang. But they do miss the Leech Seed. That is beautiful. Still think it's crazy that, it's okay. That you can Leech Seed a flying Pokemon, you know? Alright, so let's go for the Bleak Windstorm here. I think we're going to have to go Fire Punch again. We need to take that thing out as quick as possible. So let's get our Bleak Wind. Let's see how far we can get it down with that. We actually hit both. Let's go. Nice. I think we're going to be able to take out on this one. Getting that crit is huge. Huge in all honesty. And they miss another Leech Seed. No shot. Hitmonchan, that's rough. But we can at least go for a Mach Punch here. And we'll be able to take them out, I think. Oh, man. We got lucky on that, not gonna lie. Let's do that. Let's see if we can KO with the Mach Punch. Should be able to, realistically. That's understandable. That's understandable. Oof. Yeah. Okay, that's actually good because that doesn't reveal the move that we actually had. That may sound ridiculous. Okay. Well, at least it's missing for both parties, you know what I mean? Makes me feel a little bit better. So let's go for the Bleak Wind again. Let's not be fully parried and go for the Mach Punch. That's okay, though. That's okay. We're going to Mach Punch someone, at least. At least we know that. That's not who we want to Mach Punch. It's okay, though. Still a little bit of damage. We miss another Bleak Wind. Okay, at least we hit Sylveon on that one. Ooh, the foul play, though. That actually does some good damage to them. So let's try to get a Tailwind back up. Let's go for the Detect. Nice! Not fully parried for that. I appreciate that. We'll get a Tailwind back up. That's going to be nice. They'll end up losing theirs, though. Yeah, we end up losing Torn on this one. Nice. Okay. That's okay, though. We have the Tailwind back up. That's going to be a big help. Thankfully, they only have Foul Play, too, as an attacking move. Nice. They're going to have to put it right back up, though. Let's go Archaludon here. Good thing is we really don't have anything, obviously, invested in attack, because all we have is special attack moves and defense. So we got that. I'm appreciative of that. Question is, do we Terrastalize? I think we're going to Terrastalize, and let's go for a... go for a Fire Punch over there. I know we're parried, but, you know, oh well, right? It's going to be fine. They're going to get a Tailwind back up, and we're going to be able to knock out with this double attack right here. Just got to hope they don't Protect. Okay, good. So we should outspeed now. Nice, we get the Flash Cannon first. Pick up that KO. We're going to get the Fire Punch as long as we're not fully parried. Up into the bird. There we go, Hitmonchan. There we go. Alright, let's see here. We're going to get that Mach Punch back up. No, we're not, because it's Goldingo. Alright, that's actually not bad, though. That's actually not bad. I'm going to go for a Draco over there. And let's go for a Fire Punch. Okay, that's fair. And Power Gem, huh? Okay, well that's a little rough, I'm not gonna lie. That is a little rough. But, in all honesty, I think we're still gonna be okay, though. Do drop our special, which is unfortunate, but again, I think we're gonna be okay. The good thing here is the fact that they're either going to... Yeah, they're either going to terrestrialize into something that we can use Body Press with, or they're just going to end up taking the dark damage. So here's what we're going to do. Rough. I'm gonna go for a flash cannon up there, and I'm actually gonna I'll throw chop over there. Huh. I wonder what their Terra was. Okay, again, I thought that they actually had a really good chance of winning that. It's possible that they were actually locked into the Power Gem. Now that I'm thinking about it. Could have been Choice Specs, could have been Scarf. But yeah, maybe they were locked into the Power Gem, and in all honesty, with that Power Gem, no way you're going to be able to pick up a KO on Archaludon, because at least they're gonna end up resisting it with the Steel typing. So I guess from that perspective, that's good. I'm glad we ended up picking up that victory, though. I guess, let's go. Good game. Looks like we might be dealing with that Galarian wheezing here. I'm not the happiest person about that. So I'm trying to think of a way. I think Archaludon is probably going to be the best one to go with to try to stop them. I'm a little worried about Tornadus as well because, again, with the with Galarian wheezing, if they go with them, that stops the Prankster. Sounds ridiculous. I'm going to go Archaludon, and I'm going to go with Hitmonlee. I'm going to bring Tornadus. I'm going to bring Pao in the back as well. I know, a little weird there. Hitmonchan actually wouldn't have been bad, especially considering the fact that they do have Dragonite. So honestly, that upper hand actually would have been pretty good. But unfortunately, can't go back down and change them up. But again, Hitmonchan, after being fully paired a numerous amount of times there, I think they deserve a little bit of a rest. All right, that's fine. Let's go for the flash cannon over there. No, that's probably a bad idea with the fighting out there, though. I was thinking about terrestrializing into normal and going into with the double edge. I'm gonna hold off on that. Let's just go with the double edge for just normal. That's fair. Yeah, okay. Not bad damage though. It's just the fact that Reckless, unfortunately, yeah, isn't, wait, what move are they go? Oh, Strange Steam. There. Ooh, Hitmonlee survives that. Let's go. What was I saying, though? But yeah, oh yeah, because they're out there, Reckless isn't active, unfortunately, so they're not going to get that extra damage from it. That's fine. They may end up protecting on this one, but let's see. We'll go for the double edge. Well, we have to go for the double edge again, in all honesty. So let's go for that. Let's see if we can actually KO with the flash cannon before anything else. I think they were expecting Torn to come out. And rightfully so. Ooh, alright. Alright. Yeah. Again, I was a little worried about that. That's part of the reason why I didn't go with a move. Ooh, good damage. Let's go. We get knocked out, but you know what? That was worth it for that hit. I appreciate that. Yeah, that Reckless was definitely active on that one. Oh, that is huge for us. Stamina boost and all that. Let's go. But yeah, I was a little worried about that. Having them out there would have actually made the toxic debris not activate. But if they ended up swapping out, we would have ended up spreading the toxic spikes. And needless to say, we do not want to do that. The good thing here, too, we don't need to end up going with a... yeah, we don't end up needing to go with the Draco Meteor here. Because they're already so far down. Go for a flash cannon over there, though. I don't think we're going to get it, but we're going to try for the Tailwind. Nice, we do go first. We'll knock them out, which will be really nice. Goodbye. Let's go. And now all we have to deal with is them and whoever the hell is in the back. Nice. Let's go. Let's go. You love that. And plus we get that stamina boost too. The question is, who is that final Pokemon? Dope. Yeah, again, this is where, yeah, where they would have really come in handy with Hitmonchan. But that's totally okay. That's not a problem. We're still fine with who we ended up picking. Let's go for a Body Press over there. And let's go for a Bleak Wind Storm. Comes that normal Terra. Again, this is definitely where that would have come in. But that's going to be okay, though. We're going to be fine regardless. We have fighting moves on pretty much everyone, so we're going to be fine. Obviously not Tornadus, but, you know, everyone else. It's fine. That won't KO over there. May KO over there. Not quite, though. Let's go. Bleak Wind Storm hits. I can't believe it. And now we're going to get the Body Press over into Dragonite. And we are now going to pick up the victory because we are, what, +3 now? I think this takes him out right away. You betcha. See you later, buddy. That's what I'm talking about right there. Hitmonlee doing a ton of damage over into Walking Wake. I love that. And a good amount of damage, too, over into what is that? The Galarian Wheezing, which is, like, just enough to make it so that we could have knocked out with that Flash Cannon right there. There we go. Good teamwork. Again, I really want to make sure that I bring all three. So maybe we'll find a way to actually bring all three of them next battle. Either way, though, good game. Ooh, now, while we have a couple of really good matchups here, still have a couple bad ones, too, unfortunately. But we're definitely going to make this work for sure. 100%. So here's what we're going to do. I think we're going to end up starting out... Let's start out. We're going to definitely need Tornadus. For sure. Then along with them... Oof. I think we're going to go with Hitmontop. We're going to get that Intimidate on a couple of them. Obviously, if they start with... yeah, if they end up starting with Entei, that'll be... meh. But we'll be alright, though. Well, let's bring Chien-Pao. I hate to bring the bottom three all the time, but let's bring Archaludon too. You know what? Just for fun, next battle. I don't know if I feel like we're definitely gonna lose the next one if we end up bringing all three. But next battle, just for the memes, we'll bring all three, and we'll see if we can end up picking up a victory with them. If not, might be the quickest game of all time, but hey, you know what? It's for fun, right? So let's see. Who are they going to start with? Tornadus and Gary. Fair enough. Double intimidates, huh? Alright, let's try to fake out Tornadus, to be honest with you. Let's get that Tailwind. Let's go for the fake out up there. They may have Covert Cloak, but we'll be fine. If they don't... Ooh, they have Rocky Helmet. Okay, well, that answers that question. It means we can go for a taunt on the next one, then. They won't get Tailwind up and all that kind of stuff, too. Capora is way too bulky for that, buddy. Kinda. So let's get the taunt over there. We'll be good. And, now let's swap out and let's go into, Archaludon. We'll be able to bulk ourselves up if we get hit with the waterfall. And plus we're going to resist it because of the dragon. And if they go with the flying move, we'll resist that because steel. Nice. Okay, so no Tailwind for them. Ooh, and they were going to go for a taunt. Fair. Let's go. Minimal damage. Stamina boost. We appreciate that. Let's get a Rain Dance. Do they have a Groundmon? They do not, but they have a couple that would resist that, though. But I'm okay with that. Put up the Rain Dance, and let's go for the Electro Shot up there. A little worried they may protect or they terrestrialize, but maybe we should have done that to Torn. It's alright, because we're putting the rain up. I don't want to give them a boosted waterfall. And even though it's not doing a lot of damage, they do that into Torn, I think Torn would get knocked out. Even though they are -1, but still, the rain boost is a big help. But let's see what they do. They don't protect. That's big for us. That means we're going to get an unobstructed Electro Shot. They are going to get a pretty much a free Bleak Wind, unfortunately, but I'll still be okay. We're going to be alright. It's worth it to knock out Gyarados and get a +1 here. We'll also be able to go for a not a Bleak Wind. Well, yeah, we will on the next turn, but we'll also be able to go for another Electro Shot, too. Oh, Archaludon is just an absolute beast. Speed drop ain't great, but we'll be fine. What do we got? Come on now. Roaring Moon. Speed or attack? Okay, that's a little rough, but we'll be alright, though. We'll be alright. Let's end up going for the Bleak Wind Storm. Go for the Electro Shot up there, too. We'll get to +2, and we're going to be unstoppable at that point, I think. Plus, we're what? +2 in our defense as well? Or was that +3? On no, I think that's +2. So we'll be good, even with the body press here. Good stuff. Tornadus is going to get knocked out right here. Oof. That's fine. We should go next anyways. Even after a -1, we do. Okay. Yeah, I was a little worried about the speed drop there. But thankfully, we do have enough speed to be able to outspeed them at a -1 in Tailwind. So, there we go. We end up taking them out. And, yeah, we're in a real good spot right now. We just need to make sure that we don't end up, Metagross, okay. It's actually not bad. They're a physical attacker, so losing the Assault Vest isn't going to be that bad. So let's go for a Tailwind here. And, +3 defense, okay. Let's go with the Draco. Try to take them out here. We know that, I mean, chances are they're not going to be like a Fairy Terry, you know what I mean? So we're going to be fine here. I don't know if that's going to be... Oh, it's going to be Metagross, okay. That's okay, though. We have Pao in the back, and we're going to be able to end up knocking them out with an Ice Spinner. Now, that's going to be nice. Oof, knocking out Tornadus, but we do get that Tailwind back up. Plus, we'll be able to bring out... Nice. I was going to say we'll be able to bring out Hitmontop, but now we're not going to have a Pokemon that's going to be affected by the Intimidate, because I would assume that that is Clear Body. So... Ooh, that ain't going to do much, friend. Sorry. Let's go. I think we got this one. Let's bring them back out. Let's go for the Fake Out. Let's go for a another Draco. Because we are back at neutral now in our special attack, so that's going to be more than enough. So let's do it. Let's Fake Out. And let's Draco. Nice. But we missed the Draco. That's alright, though. That's essentially a free turn right there, you know what I mean? So, let's go for the Close Combat. Let's go for the Draco Meteor one more time. Good damage on that. Appreciate it. Alright, Draco. And we hit this time. And that will be enough to be able to knock out Metagross. So, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. Having that Fake Out and the Intimidate, especially on the Gyarados in the beginning, was really nice. And being able to, again, Fake Out Tornadus before they're able to actually go for their Tailwind, really nice too, because then we can go Tailwind, Taunt, and like you saw right there, we had the speed pretty much that entire game. So there we go, good game. So like I said, we're gonna bring all three of them to a game, but I think I definitely picked the wrong one to have to bring them with, because I see 1, 2, 3 Fairy, essentially 2 Psychic as well, and then of course Fire and the Grass. That's fine. That's not that bad. But again, this is going to be real tough for our Fighting Mons. Plus the fact that yeah, I kind of want to bring Chien-Pao too, because we do have the Throat Chop, which is going to be helpful, but boy, it's going to be extremely rough. Okay. We're going to bring Hitmonlee and Chien-Pao. And then, like I said, Chan and Top. So, let's go. Again, this does not look like this is going to be a victory, but damn it, if it ain't fun anyways, you know what I mean? That's why we build these teams. If you ain't having fun, you know, then you're not playing Pokemon right? Alright, let's do this. That's who I was afraid of. That's alright. Here's what we do. Or here's what we're going to do, I should say. Here's the thing. I should go for the Ice Spinner just to get rid of the terrain. But honestly, I think Throat Chop is too good to get rid of. Okay, here's what I'm thinking, though. Let me think about this. So, Double Edge is 120. If we end up going with the Terra, that raises it up to 180. Poison Jab is 80. With the Super Effective is 160. So we would do more damage with the Double Edge. That would also leave these two in a really bad spot. It's fine. Let's go for the Poison Jab. And let's go for that Throat Chop right now. Come on, we just had to hope that that throat chop just straight up KOs. That it does. Let's go. Now let's go. Poison jab should be able to take out, I think. Come on now. You can do it. Let's go. Let's go. Alright, so we stopped that. We're going to be able to go with the Ice Spinner on the next one to be able to get rid of that so we can start using our priority moves on our other two mons as well. Because I think that Bullet Punch is going to be good for us too. Hi, Torkoal. And... nice! We can go with the Poison Jab over there if we want to. Although they probably have a Terra. Fine. That's fine. Here's what we do. Oh, that's right, because they're ground too. They resist the Poison Jab. But, it's fine, because here's what we do. Go for the Poison Jab over there. And, I may save the fire for Hitmonchan, if I'm being honest with you. Although the dragon is too... yeah, I'm going to terrestrialize into dragon here. And let's go for the, Ice Spinner over there. Yeah, that'll save us from the fire. Also save us, not that they would go with grass, but with grass. And, yeah, ground would still be normal anyways. Ice Spinner will, again, get rid of the terrain. It will also, allow us, again, to go with our priority moves, too. To water, that's fair. Still going to be fine. Again, the Ice Spinner is going to be beneficial for the terrain. Still a decent amount of damage, I will say. Let's get Torkoal here. Good damage, too. Can't get the poison, though. Wood Hammer KOs, which is rough, but hey, you know what? At least they do a little bit of recoil. It's going to be nice. Heat Wave. Ooh, does about half. Okay. It's alright, though. Go with them. We're going to be able to get the, yeah, we're going to be able to get the Intimidate over on them. Never mind, no, we won't because of the Clear Amulet. Nice. Alright, in all honesty, I should go for a Fake Out. I'm a Fake Out over there. Let's go for the Throat Chop there, too. Nice. Almost picks up. But they're going to knock themselves out with the Wood Hammer, though. And it's not even going to knock us out. That's perfect. They get the recoil, they get knocked out, and now all we have to deal with is the Tortoise. Well, not this one, because they just got knocked out. I mean that one right there. Perfect. And now, my friends, that is going to be game with a... actually, we're going to go Wide Guard. Go Wide Guard, let's go Throat Chop, and let's finish this off. Not quite, but we'll be okay because the Heat Wave gets blocked by that Wide Guard. And again, one of the better things about having a Hitmontop there. So here's what we're going to do. We didn't allow... we're going to go for the close combat, but we didn't get Hitmonchan out there. So let's swap them in if they don't cancel the battle. I was hoping to get Hitmonchan in there too, but there we go, dude. Again, one that I thought that we were going to lose because it just did not look like a good matchup for us, but one that in the end actually turned out to be really good. So there we go. Good game. So surprisingly enough, this whole Hitmon team actually worked. And we got some really good wins in there, and even that last one where it looked like we just had really bad matchups all up and down the board, and we're kind of, I shouldn't say forced to bring all three, but because that was self-imposed, but, you know, we brought all three to a really bad matchup for them, and we still ended up coming out on top. I mean, again, Hitmonlee having some coverage with the Poison Jab, the throat chop as well, but that high jump kick and the double edge, especially if you terrestrialize, is so good. And with the reckless, again, with those top 2 moves, you end up getting that 20% boost because of the ability. And then, of course, the choice band as well makes it even stronger. If you have Chien-Pao out there as well, that ability is going to help as well. But Hitmonchan, of course, having the priority, and of course having the Fire Terra to be able to go with that Fire Punch as well. And again, the upper hand being a really good counter for something like Incineroar to be able to stop a Fake Out. And again, if you end up going out against something like Dragonite as well that has extreme speed, you can always go with the upper hand to be able to stop them as well. And then, of course, Hitmontop with the Intimidate, the Fake Out, again, just so beneficial. Wide Guard really helping out. You saw in that last one with the Heat Wave as well. Really great. The priority with the Bullet Punch, and of course, Close Combat is a really strong stab move. So again, even though 3 fighting Pokemon don't necessarily seem like they should be on the same team, still found a way to make it work. And I actually really like this team. So if you guys want to end up using it, team code's over there. Have a good time. But thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Hope you guys enjoyed the battles. If you guys did, make sure to drop a like. We'll see you guys next time.